Good morning, this is Lynx. I'm answering a question that someone posted, actually several people posted. When I asked people what was your greatest pain, where's your greatest difficulty or greatest challenge in being a reader. This is for people who read professionally. And a couple of people asked me, what do you do or what did you do in the case where you shifted from doing readings from yourself or for other people for just as a hobby, and when you shifted to doing it for money because they stress out when they're doing the reading for money. So they're fine when they do the reading for themselves, but or when they do it for other people and they don't charge, but then they stress out and the whole thing locks down when they do it for money. So several people asked me, how did you get over that? Or did you have that? Did you struggle with that? How did you get over it when you started? I can honestly say that I don't know if this will work for other people. The first time I read for people professionally for money, I was in an event where I had read for, I had a line of people, so it was so lined up that I didn't have time to think about anything. All I could think about was reading, one after another, because the line was so big. I didn't have time to think of anything else, and it didn't even occur to me. So I guess I don't know if that'll help. If you can get in a situation where you can take your mind off of it. So that's my answer to that. Someone said, "How did you get over that?" I didn't really deal with it because I had to worry about getting all the people read, and I got high off of it. It was so much fun. It was just, I was like, wow, this is a lot of fun. I looked up, this line was going down this, but I guess there is a practical side, I guess, that I don't know if people are going to like this answer or not, but I think that the real answer is you can't make money a god. We are living in a society right now where money is the be-all, end-all. It's the god. It's the motivation for everything. People say they can't get healthy because of money. They say they can't move, they can't live their life because of the money. There's a whole lot of people saying they're spiritual or they're religious or their god is this, their god is money in a lot of cases. Don't put money on the god pedestal. Don't make money the reason that you do anything in life. That's the best answer I can give. If you focus on getting better doing this, if you focus on helping people to gain a better understanding, if you focus on reading and getting the most accurate read that you can give, focus on anything else but money. Don't focus on the fact that they're paying you, because then that becomes the whole reason that you're doing it. I noticed that there's a lot of people who will want, especially when I do readings, there's a lot of people who will want to learn something new, and the first thing they ask is, can I make money at it? And it's like, can you even do it first? Do you enjoy it? Can you get good at it? Not everyone, but a good amount of people these days are all about, can I make money doing it? Money becomes the motivation for everything. What's your motivation for reading? Is it to gain a deeper understanding? Is it to get is it to get a bead on what's going on in the world? Is it to help you and other people get success? So check your motivation. Are you reading to help people succeed? Are you reading to help people get a deeper understanding? What's your motivation? Your focus and your motivation will be the determination of where this goes. So if your focus is, I got to make money, there's a lot of problems that are going to arise from that. And not just, I'm freaked out because they're paying me and I don't want to get this wrong because they're paying me and it locks me down. Maybe the motivation is to understand change or to help people change. Maybe the motivation is success. Coco Chanel used to use Lenormand to help her in business to succeed. So if your focus is to help someone succeed or help someone get some insight or to help someone get through a sticky situation or to help someone when they're having problems, and that really is your motivation and your focus, the other stuff will all fall into place. So check your focus. Where is it? If your focus is on money for why you do something or how you do something or the whether or not you can do it well, money will always become the God. Be very, very careful of what things in your life you cast on the pedestal as God, because they will determine your whole life. It's a piece of paper. It's just a piece of paper. In the end, realize it's just a piece of paper. And if you tell yourself you can't do something because of a piece of paper, what's the difference between that piece of paper and this piece of paper? And it doesn't have any value. Don't fool yourself into believing it has some value. Someone made this money thing up. They said, we're going to use this as a means of control, and we're going to make only so much of it. We're going to keep most of it for ourselves, and then we're going to say to the rest of the world, there's a little bit left. Now you guys fight over it. And what happens is that is exactly what happens. Most people spend their time fighting over it, trying to get it, not having it, because there's never enough, never enough, never enough. It's that story, that Rocking Horse winner story by D.H. Lawrence. If you've never read it, read it. There's never enough, there's never enough, there's never enough. That's what a lot of people are dealing with right now. The fact that a piece of paper has been held up as the ultimate control to control other people. It's being used to manipulate their health. It's being used to manipulate their education and how much they know or don't know. It's been used to manipulate their passion, their enjoyment, and people don't have any pleasure. If you're not taking pleasure in doing this, if you're not taking pleasure in the interactions between you and other people, if you're not curious about what this can show you and curious about what's going on with them and curious about your desire to actually help them, and the motivation is money, then it'll lock down. So take money as the motivator, money as the reasoning, money as the focus out of the picture. Make your focus something else, and you won't have that problem, I promise you. I hope this helps. I'm Lucky Links. What's your greatest concern, problem, or fear, or obstacle in relation to reading? And put it in the thing below, and I'll do my best to do a video and answer those questions. As always, wishing you success and good fortune in all that you do.